Alright, hey guys, welcome back. So we start off with the arrival portion of our stream. If you're watching on Twitch, you're not going to see the previous video. If you're watching on YouTube, you can head on to the channel and check out the last one. It should probably still be somewhere along, should be somewhere there. Anyway, so we're just about to start preparing for our arrival into Munich. We are, I think at the moment we're somewhere at the border between Croatia and Italy. And the next FIR is going to be very soon Austria, and those guys are just going to get us descended straight away. So if it was me, I'd get the preparation done out of the way now, and then we just kind of hang out and discuss the I want to say discuss the arrival, but we just have it all prepped and ready, you know. So I'm just going to go jump into it. Let me just tell you where we are and what we've been up to, what we're doing. In fact, let's see if that actually works out for us. There we are. So we're about not too far away. We're just off the Austrian border there. So if you're a little bit more familiar with IFR charts, that's what it looks like. At position Bertha, we're going to be at the border with Austria. We'll switch over to the FIR and we'll cross the Alps here and just over Salzburg, heading into Red Bull. Initial clearance, and that's going to take us on to Napsa, where we'll start the arrival into Munich. I'll tell you a little bit more about Napsa and arrivals into Munich as we get along. So we've been airborne. I mean, the airplane's been airborne for 4 hours and 54 minutes. I've had a fantastic dinner. I did most of the dishes. My barbecue caught on fire and we had to use a fire extinguisher, so it's been a fun day. And I'm just going to put we're just going to do the end of this. I can in fact see Salzburg just showing up there at the edge of the navigation display, and she's currently set to a range of about 160 miles if I'm not mistaken, so pretty soon. And that little pink arrow you see there marks our top of descent. So I like starting off by taking a look at what to expect at in Munich, and for that we're back to our friends here at Navigraph. Done a great job with the past few years integrating all this stuff. And so the weather in Munich, we're going to take a look at what the actual real world weather is, because we're using real world weather here on the flight simulator. Munich at 0403, cap OK, 1 degree 991, so quite low QNH. For me, a low number seems to be bad weather on the way, but today it seems to be cap OK. Could be the beginning of a cold front, but I am not entirely sure. But over 1 degree puts it close to freezing, but not quite. And as we're landing later tonight, you can expect it to go maybe down to 0. The airport itself, I think, is corrected to -14. I don't remember where I read that, but I'm sure it's in one of the publications. If not, we're not going to do all 2 corrections anyway, because I can't be asked. This is the VATSIM ATIS. We're connected online now to all the VATSIM guys. So they're using information mic at Munich. We're going to expect vectors for independent parallel approaches 08 left and 08 right in use. Transition level is going to be 70, 0302, cap OK, 1 degree 991, no sig. So in terms of planning for this arrival, I've got a few of it there. You see our routing ends at Napsa, and then we start the arrival. So if you go over to Munich, plan for the stars into Munich, 08 left, you would think you're going to plan for a Napsa arrival. If you look at the Napsa arrival here, for example, the Napsa 1 Bravo, which is for 26 left and right, not ours, Napsa 4 Alpha. This shows you going to Ottersberg, and that's it. What happens after Ottersberg is going to be the ILS localizer 8 left or right. 8 right. So it goes out from the VOR here at Ottersberg, back to Maizach and onto the ILS. This is never in real world use. Most of the time we're going to fly something called an RNAV transition. So the Napsa 08 RNAV transition. It's nice that it's shown as a star here on Navigraph. On the Lido versions it's shown as part of the approach. So you start off at Napsa and then you kind of join a downwind, and that goes on forever until they turn you on to final. This is what happens most of the time IRL. So the reason you don't get why we have to file the Napsa 1 Bravo and then end up flying, or the 4 alpha, and then end up flying the downwind anyway, is because these are designed specifically in the event of an radio communication failure. So then you end up at NAPSA, and then from NAPSA onwards, end of your flight plan, you have a routing to get to, so you can get to the runway, so you know when to turn, and all of that's going to be prescribed for you. Whereas the RNAV star has an indefinite sort of vectors at the end, and you really are waiting for vectors to be able to turn in. Which is why it also says the RNAV transitions only when cleared by ATC. So technically, you're always going to be cleared for the NAPSA via Ottersberg, etc., etc. But if you have an RCF, you're going to do that. If you have an en route radio failure, you're going to get to NAPSA, Ottersberg, and do the ILS approach. But if you've been given clearance for this anyway, I think you go all the way to Delta Mike 450 and then turn in for the arrival. So some news that they have here: transition level by ATC, blah blah blah. GPS FMS okay. Maintain transition track, all right. Initial contact state call sign only. Below flight level 100 clearance to an altitude above transition level might be issued. That's interesting because according to the ATIS, the transition level is at level 70. But they're now telling us that they might clear us to 8,000 feet on QNH. It's a little bit different from the rest of the world, but that's, I guess, if they have a lot of traffic, they want to kind of stagger you on the way in. It also tells you here the recommended rate of descent is 1,300 foot per minute or greater. That's on average. We're going to play it based on the scenario we have. And if there's someone ahead of us, it's just 1,000 feet below. I don't think there's really a point to go 1,300 unless they're doing 1,300 as well. So we're just going to play this by ear here. Only usable with BRNAV equipment. If unable, comply. Advise ATC. All right, we'll be able to comply. No stress. I think I might have loaded it in already. Let's see if that's in here. The NAPSA arrival. The ILS here at right. You see, it doesn't actually tell you a star. Thereafter, we're going Delta Mike 458, and then she has us going straight to 450, and that's. Sorry, let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the, I think this needs to be a little bit more centered, excuse me folks. Yeah, that looks more like how I'm seeing it on my screen. Yeah, so what we're talking about is here, NAPSA, Delta Mike 458, and then 450. We're missing all the waypoints in the middle, 457, 456, etc., etc. That's because it's just a straight line anyway, and at any point they're going to turn us onto the final approach track. So we're missing all those waypoints right here in the middle. It's just gone from 457 all the way to 450. We're not really interested, or we don't really need these waypoints unless the controller says from Delta Mike 452 turn right, in which case we may be slightly, well, we'll manage. From there we're starting with the ILS approach, and oopsie, I think I've done something wrong here. For the ILS approach, what I've done is, I received a contact me. Let's see who that is. That is Vienna. Contact me on 132-190. Alright, let's say hello to Vienna. Takes a while. That is Vienna, isn't it? 132-190.
Lufthansa 15 Yankee 134 440. Goodbye.
Wien Servus, Western Global 301, flight level 340, direct to Red Bull.
Hello, please turn your transponder on and please file a flight plan.
Western Global 301, thanks.
What's the last transmission for Lufthansa 769?
Descending 170.
So we're flying without a
Victor
transponder,
Delta
it seems.
Lufthansa 769, second.
And I'm not sure why.
Did you call me for Lufthansa 769?
Negative.
Let's try it again.
Austrian 182, climb flight level 290.
Climb
That's usually because when we disconnect and reconnect, sometimes the
KLM
flight
59
runs out.
Hotel, contact Innsbruck,
So we're gonna get it now.
128-975, servus.
128-975 for KLM 59 Hotel, thanks.
Western Global 301, hello identified, Squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Western Global 301, thank you. Squawk 1000.
Lufthansa 769, contact München, 120-780, servus.
Lufthansa 769 12078, bye bye.
Okay, I'm going to turn down the ATC while we continue with the rest of the chat about the arrival. Where was I? Yeah, so we are essentially going to plan for ourselves to get to somewhere around here, to get the base turn from down here to Begin. Then we're going to use inbound course 080. Descent flight level 140 level by Red Bull, Western Global 301 Heavy. Okay, so that's another early descent that we're just about to receive. Descent level 140 level by Red Bull. Let's go ahead and put that into the FMC, FMG.
Lufthansa 6 Juliet Alpha, speed 270 knots.
140 level by Red Bull.
Lufthansa 6 Juliet Alpha.
Got 60 miles to run. I think that's going to be...
NTR 6 Sierra Mike, climb flight level 330.
I'm going to go ahead and put it Eto below.
330,
Austrian 182, contact Wien radar 134, 440, call sign only.
134, 440, call sign only, Austrian 182.
Flight level 140. Okay. I don't actually know how to do that. Minus 14,000 maybe? Out of range, okay. What about if I would just put 14,000 at altitude? Is that gonna work?
Main radar says Austrian 190.
No, okay. So we 60 miles out, that's 180. You know what, let's go down anyway.
270, 190.
Sorry, 140.
NTR 6 Sierra Mike, contact Wien 134, 440,
And
goodbye.
we'll do an idle descent. That should get us to Red Bull on time.
Contact 13440, that's 6 Mike, good night.
So we're about 50 miles from Red Bull. We'll use trip. So we're going to lose 150, what do you call it? Feet? 150,000, sorry, 15,000. 50 miles. Yeah, 15,000 feet. So that's going to be 34,000 minus 15,000, 19,000. So we're going to be just a tad bit high at Red Bull. We're going to assist with some speed brakes. I think half speed brakes is good enough.
Identified descent level 130.
Slash 140 at Red Bull, let's see if that works. Nope, still doesn't work. Descent. Oh, it does work. Let's see what she thinks about that then.
Approach, good evening, Shamrock 4 Lima Golf.
Shamrock 4 Lima Golf, hello, descent 4,000 feet, QNH 991, own rate of descent, expect LS approach 15.
Okay, descent 4,000 feet, own rate of descent, expect ILS 15, Shamrock 4 Lima Golf.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, speed 270 knots on
We'll go back to profile. And that'll get us to Red Bull on time.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, speed 270 knots. Shamrock 4 Lima Golf, cleared LS approach runway 15.
Okay, we need to go back to the discussion about the ILS. So 080 inbound course, 109.3 is going to be the localizer. It is auto tunes for you, so we just want to make sure that that's on the nav radio progress. 109.3.
Frequency is 12078.
And it's going to be 080. That's it. If it didn't have the information, India Mike Sierra Echo is going to be the identifier. We're going to go cross-check with the Lido. Sorry, it's India Mike Sierra Echo. And since we're doing the ILS, we're going to 1686. We'll make it 1690, and we're compliant with the RVR requirements. Standard 3-degree glide path, and that's it.
190, contact lean,
So I need to go ahead and set 1690.
440, servus.
1690, let's find it.
Hello, Croatia 491, with you climbing to 26,000.
Croatia 491, Amen, also with you identified. Alpine 124, contact lean, 134, 440.
There's a lot of airports, so we're going to remove that. We don't need all the airport information.
Austrian 124, contact lean, 134, 440, servus.
134, 440, 2124, schönen Abend, ciao.
Wiener Radar Scatter 1026, good evening, inbound Maluk, flight 0380.
Good, everyone, 106 will identified. KLM 2 for Papa, speed 270 knots, descent flight level 170.
Speed 270 knots, descending flight level 170, KLM 2 for Papa.
Lufthansa 640, descent flight level 130. Helvetic 9412, descent flight level 170.
Okay, it took us a while to set it, but we've now set a 1690 minimums. That's set.
Lufthansa 640, rate of descent.
For the landing, we're gonna use flaps 28 for flaps 35 for landing. Yeah, exactly. We don't want flaps 50. Flaps 35 for landing. VRF is going to be 150, V approach 155, sorry. And I think that's it. Frequency, inbound course, minimums all set. Speed 270 knots, Western Global 301. Speed 270, let's lower down. So, the first click is to move the speed, and then the second click is to confirm that that's the speed you want to pitch for. So she's pitching now for 270. She'll adjust the pitch and power as required to maintain both the speed and the path.
Correct.
For landing, auto brakes. We're not going to use auto brakes.
Clear to land runway 15, Shamrock 4 Lima Golf.
At this time with the TAT 0 and clouds outside, we're technically in icing conditions. But again, this airplane is capable of detecting icing, so she'll tell you if and when you are in icing conditions and need the anti-ice. So hopefully for now you should be alright.
Wind radar over 102380, with you, flight level 280 in 1 descent.
The last thing we need to discuss is maybe our routing after landing.
Good evening.
So after landing, are we going to exit 08 right? I think Bravo 10 is a good exit. Or Bravo 12 if you can't make it. Either way, we'll go straight out. We'll take the second left onto Sierra, in both cases, and then we'll taxi past the aprons all the way to apron 9, which is the cargo apron, which is why I'm expecting 08 right. But technically, it's the München director who gives you your last minute runway assignment. Alright, so from here on, let's just pay attention to the air traffic and
Turkish for Papa Delta,
wish ourselves a good arrival.
Terminator greater, please.
3000 feet now, greater Turkish for Papa Delta.
Great, we're maintaining 14,000 feet. 12 miles before Red Bull as well. We're directly overflying the Salzburg airport. There she is. And the city of Salzburg. Last little chapel on the mountain. Good trek if you're ever in the area. And if your trekking skills are moderate, maybe minimal, that's a good trek. Also a fun airport to operate into if things are going well.
Good, level 106, approved, report back.
Depends on your appetite for risk.
Approved, Qatar 106, thank you.
Western Global 301, contact München, 120780, goodbye.
120.780 Western Global 301, goodbye.
And Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, to enable descent, turn left heading 285. There will be traffic crossing on the right side.
Mentioned radar, Western Global 301 heavy Servos.
The 955, goodbye.
127 955, Turkish 301.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, descent to flight level 110.
Mentioned Western Global 301 heavy Servos.
Here's Western Global 301. Continue on present heading.
Maintain present heading, Western Global 301 heavy. Heading 315.
München, guten Abend, KLM 2 for Papa, flight level 150, descending 130.
There was something I
Hello,
wanted to
KLM
look
2
at
for
when he
Papa,
said
reduce
that.
speed 250 knots.
Reducing 250 knots, KLM 2 for Papa.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, contact radar 127.955. Speedbird 24 Papa, climb to flight level 190 without restriction.
Climb flight level 190, Speedbird 24 Papa.
Lufthansa 640, fly speed 250 knots and fly heading 280.
250 heading 280, Lufthansa 640.
Lufthansa 640, descend to flight level 110.
Level 110, Lufthansa 640.
Lots of traffic.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta approaching level 140.
Good evening, Turkish 4 Papa Delta, turn right heading 330 and reduce speed to 40 knots.
By heading 300, speed 240 knots, Turkish 4 Papa Delta.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta, confirm heading 330.
Apologies, 330, Turkish 4 Papa Delta.
Lufthansa 640, contact radar disregard. First, Lufthansa 640, proceed Delta Mike 456 and thereafter Delta Mike 450.
4560 after 450, Lufthansa 640.
Correct. Western Global 301, descend to flight level 110 and reduce speed to 50 knots.
Descent level 110, speed 250 knots, Western Global 301 heavy.
KLM 2 for Papa, turn right heading 310, descend to flight level 110.
Right heading 310 and descending flight level 110, KLM 2 for Papa.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta, descend to flight level 110.
Send 110, Turkish 4 Papa Delta.
Speedbird 2 for Papa, climb to flight level 290.
Level 290, Speedbird 24 Papa.
Lufthansa 640, contact radar 127.955, goodbye.
127.955, Lufthansa 640.
Western Global 301, proceed direct Delta Mike 459er, please insert it manually, and thereafter Delta Mike 450.
Direct Delta Mike 459er, thereafter Delta Mike 450. Western Global 301 heavy. Delta Mike 459er. Direct.
Speedbird 2 for Papa,
Fine.
contact lead radar 132.190, goodbye.
132,
And thereafter Delta Mike 450.
Western Global 301, contact 127.955 when you have the time, goodbye.
127.955, we'll do it now. Western Global 301 heavy. Servus.
Servus.
München, Servus Lufthansa 4, Tango, flight level 90, direct heading.
There's Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Tango, climb to flight level. Turkish 30 Whiskey, reduce speed to 20.
620, Turkish 30 Whiskey.
Mention Western Global 301 heavy.
Western Global 301, hello, identified.
Servus. Alright, Delta Mike 459er, thereafter Delta Mike 450.
Turkish 30 Whiskey, contact director 132.
So what's happened
305.
is something
132, 305, Lufthansa.
kind of interesting.
Sorry. Turkish 30.
It's not actually always part of the arrival. What we've been given is direct to Delta Mike 459er, which is actually part of a different arrival, comes from elsewhere, but can be tactically used by ATC, so that's what we've done today. So it looks like we're going to do quite a bit of the star. As such, there's no point ending at this rate. Let's go at 500 per minute.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 9991.
And 5,000 feet, QNH 9991, Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo.
Lufthansa 640, descend to flight level 80. Lufthansa 640, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 9991.
5,000 feet, QNH 9991, Lufthansa 640.
Western Global 301, descend to flight level 80.
Descent to flight level 80, Western Global 301 Heavy.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, left heading 255.
Left heading 255, Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, contact direct, correction, reduce speed to 40 knots.
Speed 240 knots, Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, contact director 132.305, ciao.
132.305, Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo.
München, guten Abend, KLM 2 for Papa, flight level 110.
KLM 2 for Papa, hello, identified.
Good evening, Munich radar, Austrian 34 Romeo, passing 041 on the Kurdi to Echo departure.
Austrian 34 Romeo, hello, identified, climb set to flight level 90.
Climb by sit 90, Austrian 34 Romeo.
Western Global 301, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 9991.
Descent 5,000 feet, QNH 9991, Western Global 301 Heavy.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta level 110.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta identified. Austrian 3 for Romeo, free speed, direct here, D, come to flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100 and directly Austrian 34 Romeo.
Lufthansa 640, contact director 132.305, ciao.
132.305, Lufthansa 640, bye.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta, turn right heading 280.
Right, 10-280, Turkish 4 Papa Delta.
KLM 2 for Papa, descend to flight level 90.
Descending flight level 90, KLM 2 for Papa.
Alles gut, Toxic Puppy. Alles gut. Toxic Tsotsi, sorry. You got here at the right time, man. I see you always show up right at base. You're on control race till then.
Austrian 3 for Romeo, climb to flight level 190.
Aircraft level 190, Austrian 3 for Romeo.
You're a lizard, Harry.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta, turn left heading 260, descend 5,000.
What do you think here? You
feet,
think I'm gonna get my base soon? This guy's down here.
5,000, QH 9901, Lufthansa, location Turkish 4 Papa
I've been cleared to 5,000 feet and I'm doing 500 foot per minute. I don't think it's risky. I think it's just right, hey?
Western Global 301, reduce speed 240 knots.
Speed 240 knots, Western Global 301 heavy. So, 240 knots. Super.
Austrian 3 for Romeo, contact Wien radar 132, Desna 0, ciao.
Hey, that's very broke up at the end, 3 for Romeo.
Austrian 3 for Romeo, contact 132, decimal 190.
I don't know. I think he just enjoys being on stream. So he's talking. It's normal. Normal.
KLM 2 for Papa, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 9991.
A pretty good controllers there.
Descending 5,000 feet, QNH 991, KLM 2 for Papa.
Western Global 301, reduce speed 220.
Speed 220 knots, Western Global 301 heavy.
Western Global 301, contact director 132, decimal 305, ciao.
132 decimal 305, Western Global 301. Schön, ciao.
Departure service Austrian 186, 4000.
Austrian 186, hello, on radar contact, climb via sit to flight level 190.
Jo,
Sit level 190, Austrian 186.
KLM 2 for Papa, contact
Lufthansa 1553, speed 170 knots, maintain to 7 miles.
1707, 1553.
1553, tower 118.705, goodbye.
We're our next level. Track to Western Global 301 heavy.
Lufthansa 1553, tower 118.705.
He's turning base.
18705, ciao.
I'm gonna give us
Western Global 301, hello. 08 right, stop your descent at 6,000 feet.
08 right, we'll stop descent 6,000, Western Global 301.
Lufthansa 640 right, 050, cleared LS 08 right.
So 08 right, like we planned.
040,
6,000.
Lufthansa 40 right, left 110, cleared LS 08 left, speed 170 knots to 7 miles.
Left 110, cleared LS 08 left, speed 170 on to 7 miles. Lufthansa 40 Mike.
On.
Western Global 301, expedite the descent if you can.
Expedite descent to 6,000, Western Global 301.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo, tower 1205.
I got 200 feet to go.
Tower 1205, Lufthansa 2 Papa Kilo 2.
That being
Director,
said,
guten Abend, KLM 2 for Papa.
KLM 2 for Papa, hello. 08 right, descend 4,000 feet.
08 right, descending 4,000, KLM 2 for Papa.
Western Global 301, turn right heading 350, descend to 4,000 feet.
right heading 350, descend 4,000 feet, Western Global 301 heavy.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta, hello. 08 right, descend 4,000 feet.
4,000. Oh my god, I'm
Turkish 4 Papa
stressed
Delta.
now. 4,000. Let's get her going to 1,000 for
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Tango, left heading 175, speed 200.
Oh, we're below the glide.
500
500 foot per minute.
Western Global 301, stop the descent at 6,000 feet, please.
Okay, so we're at 5.8 now, climbing back to 6,000, Western Global 601 heavy. 301.
And you're indicating 6.5 in this case, descend to 4,000 feet and make it speed 180 knots.
Okay, so descend 4,000 feet, speed 180 knots, Western Global 301 Heavy. Confirm QNH?
1, turn right 050, clear ILS, runway 08 right.
He's not me.
Western Global 301, right 050, clear ILS 08 right.
Right 050, cleared ILS 08 right. Confirm QNH, please.
QNH is 991.
991 Western Global 301.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Tango, speed 180.
Interesting, so apparently we are indicating something different.
Speed 200.
Speed 200, KLM 24 Papa.
Lufthansa 640, tower 120505, goodbye.
Yeah, I think he's talking over me before I have a chance to say
Lufthansa 1 Kilo
anything.
Tango,
Clear for the approach airbase, so approach line
left,
is on.
speed 170 knots to 7
Landing is
miles.
armed.
F110
He
clear
wanted
left
180.
170 until 8, Lufthansa 1 Kilo Tango.
So
Right travel 4654, hello, descend 5,000 feet, speed 200.
let's give him 180.
Descend 5,000 feet, speed 200, sky travel 4654.
KLM 24 Papa, speed 180 knots, turn right heading 300.
Speed 180 knots, right heading
Oh my
300, KLM 24 Papa.
Lufthansa 55 Hotel, hello, speed 200 knots.
Maybe the weather's different?
Lufthansa 55 Hotel,
5 Hotel, listening.
Servus, speed 200 knots.
Speed 200, Lufthansa 5 Hotel.
KLM 24 Papa, right heading 350.
Right heading 350, KLM 24 Papa.
Western Global 301, speed 170 knots, maintain to 7 miles.
Speed 170, maintain to 7 miles, Western Global 301 Heavy.
Right travel 4654, left 200, speed 200.
Last 200, speed 200, sky travel 4654.
Oh shit, am I flying on QFE?
5,000 feet on the glide path, please.
No, QNH.
5,000 to glide, 1 kilometer.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Hotel, stop your descent at 6,000 feet, please.
Another notch of flaps.
Stopping at 6,000, Lufthansa 5 Hotel.
170 to
Right
5.
travel
No stress.
5654, left heading 165. KLM 24 Papa, right 050, clear ILS 08 right.
Right 050, clear ILS 08 right, KLM 24 Papa.
Let's record this landing, it's gonna be a slammer.
Tower 118.705.
118.05, Lufthansa 40, kein Problem.
Right travel 5, sorry, right travel 4654, left heading 165. Speed 180 knots.
Whoa, he's swamped.
165, and then you copy the speed.
The speed is 180 knots.
180 knots, sky travel 4654.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Tango, confirm you will be catching the flight?
Affirmative.
Roger. KLM 24 Papa, speed 170 knots, maintain to 7 miles.
Speed 170 knots until 7, KLM 24 Papa.
British 4 Romeo Delta, right heading 300, speed 200.
Now I think it's time for the gear. Get the drag on.
Right travel 4654, left heading 110, cleared ILS 08 left.
Left 110, clear ILS approach 08 left, sky travel 4654.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha hold 0.
Where is the lock? We're on the lock.
040, was it
There you
Lufthansa 5
go.
Hotel?
It's
And on
heading
the glide.
060 now, please.
Well, the glide
060,
short.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel.
British 4 Papa Delta, right heading 360.
Right 360, attach 4 Papa Delta.
Western Global 301, tower 120505.
120.505 Western Global 301. Goodbye.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Tango, tower 118.705.
18.705 from Kilo Tango.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Hotel, speed 180, proceed direct to Begen.
München Tower Service, Western Global 301 Heavy. ILS 08 right.
Western Global 301, München Tower Service, wind check 070 degrees 3 knots.
Western Global 301. 170 to 5, closing off. Let's get another notch of flaps in. We're landing with 35, yeah. And it's probably going to be a last minute landing, so let's get all the lights on, so I'm not looking for these while I'm shitting myself. Gotta set the missed approach altitude, let's not forget that. What is that going to be today? 5,000 feet. We got the glide slope, yep, 5,000 missed approach. Set. 170 to 5, we made it. And we'll go to... We'll let him manage the speed. Add drag, she says, you see? No problem, babes. Some additional drag for you. 35, 155, Checklist complete. Dual land. I haven't said that, but you do you. Config is in orange. Why? Auto brake off. Yep, that's intentional. Tower Western Global 301.
01, go ahead.
I just confirmed we're clear to land.
Negative, runway is not clear.
Western Global 301. Alright, so last minute landing, grabbing, all that stuff.
Western Global 301, wind 070 degrees, 3 knots, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Clear land 08 right, Western Global 301 heavy. Alright.
So 640, welcome to Munich, contact ground 121.830 south.
11830,
München ground, guten Abend, KLM 2 for
Shit,
Papa,
how do I turn the
right.
autopilot off?
KLM 2 for Papa München Tower, Christi, wind check 070 degrees,
Oh!
3 knots.
Thank you, check the wind, KLM 2 for
We're
Papa.
gonna die. More power. More power! Okay, technically it's a go around, but that's okay. Shut up. Shut up, Samir. Long landing. Are we down yet? Are we down yet? I don't even know if we were down yet. That was horrible. Next time, don't forget to figure out what your autopilot disconnect button is.
Papa Delta, RSA right 10 miles.
Why did the reverses come out?
Romeo, correction 4, Papa Delta, München Tower, Servus, wind check 070 degrees, 3 knots.
Holy shit, man. Holy shit, what a disaster. Yo! Get out of my way.
KLM 2 for Papa, wind 070 degrees, 3 knots, runway 08 right, clear to land.
08 right, clear to land, KLM 2 for Papa.
How do
Western Global 301, welcome to Munich, contact ground 121.830 south.
121.830, shouldn't have been Danke, Western Global 301. Okay, that was a disaster. Disaster. Should we have gone around? Yes, but it's past midnight, so no.
Era 0746.
We're gonna delete that video. In fact, we're gonna delete it right now.
0746, contact. Tower
I can't take your flights because this is what's gonna happen.
Second the frequency, please.
120.505.
120505 vorbei.
Oh, I forgot the seatbelts.
Lufthansa 4 Sierra Mike, contact apron 12171.
121.710, Lufthansa 4 Sierra Mike, goodbye.
Lufthansa 1553, contact apron 121.710.
I should just turn.
121.710, Lufthansa 155.
Lufthansa Croatian Austrian 879er, contact Tower 120.505, calls are no niches.
But how crazy are these air traffic controllers? Like, oh my god, you're so good. Hold on. You're like Western Global 301 heavy off 08 right, Bravo 12. How do I
Western
get
Global 301, hello, taxi entry Sierra 8 via Bravo 12.
Sierra 8 via Bravo 12. Request a cargo apron 9er, please. Western Global 301 heavy.
301, roger, then taxi the second left on Sierra to entry Sierra 4.
Second left on Sierra for Sierra 4. Western Global 301 heavy. Well, now Gogo, I'm happy you're the only one watching. This is
and Bravo 3, Croatian Bravo 2, holding
absolutely
08 right.
catastrophic.
Sierra and Bravo 3 holding 08 right.
Anyway, welcome to Munich. It's time for some beers.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Tango, taxi via November, hold short of Alpha 5, hello. November, hold short of Alpha 5, thank you.
Clear right, clear left.
Section 514 Lima, contact apron 121.780, goodbye.
If you think the nerd's the next level, look at all those lights waiting to land.
121, decimal 780, fraction 514, Lima,
Wichita 225, contact tower 120505, call sign only, goodbye.
120, decimal 050.
Call sign only, Wichita 225.
Delivery 6 Alpha Whiskey,
Yeah,
contact
for
tower
whatever reason, my
120505, call sign only,
autopilot
goodbye.
disconnect switch didn't
Call
work.
sign 1205.
So we had a glide slope. But all things said, it's okay.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Tango, join November 4, contact apron 12171, goodbye.
November 4, 12171, 1 Kilo Tango.
I recorded that
Lufthansa 4
landing. I'm
Mike.
sure it's terrible. We're gonna take a look at the end. But all said, I think the approach itself was fine. And then we just lost it all at last 500
tower
feet.
120505, call sign only, servus.
1200505, call sign only, Lufthansa 40, uniform 394.
Tito.
This is something I don't really like. I wish they do what where they tell you exit this one and then you just carry on rolling to the right. I think that would be the smarter thing to do, but right now everyone's just kind of blocking the exits. Config, yeah, I know, auto brakes are off. And for whatever reason, the speed, the reverses didn't come out. Yep, I'm just testing them now. They didn't come out. None of them came out. Unfortunate. Look at that. It tells you your taxi speed on your airspeed indicator. How cool is that? Don't need to look out here for the ground speed. There it is. That's your taxi. So what stand shall we take? Stand 904 sounds good to me.
München ground, Servus, KLM2 for Papa Bravo 7.
KLM2 for Papa, hello, taxi entry 06 via Bravo 7.
Taxi entry 06 via Bravo 7, KLM2 for Papa.
Ground Turkish 4 Papa Delta vacated.
Turkish 4 Papa Delta, good evening, taxi entry 06 via Sierra.
06 via Sierra, Turkish 4 Papa Delta.
München apron, Sky Travel 4654, guten Abend, Nord Alpha 8.
Sky Travel 4654, good evening, taxi via November 2, entry November 2.
Taxi via November 2, entry November 2, Sky Travel 465.
Apron Western Global 304 request stand November, 905.
301, contact apron 121, decimal 780, expect 905, have a nice one, goodbye.
12170, schönen Abend, danke. I didn't know there was somebody controlling this as well. So there we go, 12170.
This was blocked, say again please.
At Charlie 5, give way to lot Boeing 787, joining Sierra 5 from the left.
It's quite cool. I don't know if this ever happened to you, but idle thrust, no brakes, and she just doesn't move.
514 Lima, hold position.
Hold position. Section 514.
Apron hello, Western Global 301 heavy at entry Sierra 4.
Western Global 301, München apron, Servus, taxi via Romeo, stand 905.
Fire Romeo stand 905, Western Global 301 heavy, thank you. Alright, Romeo 905.
München apron, Servus, KLM2 for Papa, entry Sierra 6.
Turn off the wing lights while we enter the
taxi Charlie 5, Echo 1, stand 117
I want
Bravo.
APU power. Blink,
Taxi
blink.
Charlie 5, Echo 1, stand 117 Bravo, KLM2 for Papa.
Got the brakes quite hot there.
Lot 3 Mike Hotel, contact ground 121.830.
121.830, lot 3 Mike Hotel, bye bye.
Fraction 514 Lima, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, section 514 Lima.
Well, that was fun. Now here comes the actual hardest part of the flight, parking. I didn't land halfway down the runway. I think I touched down early, but I just didn't realize I touched down. In fact, I think I smacked it down. We're gonna take a look. That thing should tell me what my VGTD is. There we go. There's my ramp. Let's kill all the lights.
Fraction 514 Lima, taxi 2304 via Sierra.
AP power available.
04 Sierra 4 via Sierra 5151
Okay. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. There we go. Even with 3 engines, we come to a stop. It's like an NG. Alright, that's it. That's cute. The other 2 can go on idle. Just you, little center engine. What do we need now? Eight knots. Holy shit, slow down.
Fraction 514 Lima, taxi to stand 803 Bravo via Romeo.
Concentration. Concentration.
Taxi to stand 803 Bravo fraction 5141
Okay,
via
so
Romeo fraction 5141
close enough.
for Lima.
Brake set. And before we shut down, we're gonna go take a look at the.
I'm in chilling from Sky Turbo 4654 at November 2.
Well, first we gotta disconnect, otherwise we're gonna get scolded by these guys.
Guten Abend, taxi Charlie 1.
Okay. Alright, now we're gonna go watch the replay. Let's give ourselves the flaps that we had, which was I think 35. Honestly, the approach I think was alright. Just the landing part really got me a little bit upset. What time is it? 12:30. Oh, shitty landing to make it 12:30. Alright, lights are lights are on. It's ready for the flaps now. Where are they? Where are they? Flaps 35. Okay, we got it. Flaps 35. Alright, we're gonna watch the replay now. Okay. Let's get lower. Let's watch it from here. Alright. The approach was actually quite easy to fly. It wasn't that hard. But they're usually a little bit harder when you land 2.6 because they keep you fast and low. But today was strange. They kept saying stop descent at 6,000 or something. Even though we were indicating 4, I think there was some sort of altimetry issue. Yeah. Alright, so this is kind of where I looked down to take control. And then it all went away from me around here. And I recovered, and I screamed. And then I pulled up, and I was like 78% N1, I think, something here. Just barely flying over. This is nice. And now watch this. Watch this. I'm sure I touched down on the block. You see, there was a touchdown, but we just didn't know we touched down. And for whatever reason, the speed brakes and the reverses didn't come out until the nose was down, which I didn't know was something that the plane did. You're telling me the speed brakes never came out? There it is. They were definitely armed, but I know the reverses didn't come out. So a lot of it had to be done by the brakes. I mean, all the work. And obviously I wasn't going to make that one. The reason why we think we touched down late is because of how far the nose is beyond the flight deck. So it's something that the MD-11 guys actually need to get trained for. Because when you bounce on the back of an MD-11, the nose comes down and you think you've landed, but actually the back is still like kind of bouncing up. There have been 2 instances where the MD-11 flipped on its backside because the pilots didn't know they had bounced and therefore didn't initiate a bounce recovery. There was one in Tokyo with FedEx, and I don't know where the other one was, but it was 2 pretty bad scenarios with the MD-11. Awesome. So I'll tell you what that was like. Let's see the statistics of that flight. So that said to me that I landed at 325 feet per minute with 1.3 Gs. Yeah, 1.3 Gs tracks. That's That's the kind of approach I do. What do you mean? What do you need? I don't need to be trained. This is fine. This is very easy. I think I don't. Okay. Do I need to be trained on the decision that I made of not going around? Yes, but it's 12:30, so we're not going to do any training for that. Do I need training for anything else? No. I think overall everything else was fine. No. Okay. Stop. Okay, so she brought us back here. As you can see, doing that replay again has given us the tire failure. So we've lost all the tires and those fuse plugs at 300. Yeah, we've 380 degrees for that one. So all the tires are now flat. But this is a known MD-11 problem. In my hands, they often have flat tires. I don't need to be an LTC, not for a few thousand. All right, lovely plane. Is APU available? Yes, it is. Let's just stop here and shut her down. Uno, dos, tres. Dome lights can go on. We'll just turn everything off. Beacon lights. Oops. All of you can start smoking. Kein problem. No problem. No problem. Flaps up. I forgot that. Weather radar is off. Fantastical. Absolutely nice. Flight director is off. And oh, the push to talk is here. That's cool. Briefcase lights, floor lights. All right. Everything else is sorted out. APU on, parking brake on. Tell you what. APU can go off. Emergency power off. Battery off. All right, so that's it. It's a whole day of work. By the way, my barbecue caught on fire. The gas cylinder was almost on fire as well. And we'll say goodbye to the MD-11. Auf Wiedersehen, and until next time. Good night. How do I do this now? We're gonna fade to black. Oh, because I left it to preheat, and I think maybe the connector was off or whatever. So the entire side of the barbecue burned down, and the fire was just slowly going to the gas canister when I saw it. And I went with the carbon dioxide, like, yeah. Anyway, we'll see you later, Toxic. Lovely having you here for the interaction. Auf Wiedersehen, gute Nacht. Fade to black.